Back it up.
Oh, God.
Back it up.
This...
All right, stop. Stop.
Can I talk to the... Can I talk to the driver, please?
Right over here.
Hey, this is not... You sent a picture on the Ramazan app of the delivery. Yeah. It's a box on the doormat, and this is not the picture.
Yeah, well, you see, the doormat is actually quite large. To be honest with you, that was actually taken from a helicopter.
That is the mayor's golf course that you're backing over right now. That's not a doormat. I know.
I don't know what to. Hey, listen.
I know. I also ordered that golf course themed doormat.
Yeah,
to put outside of the entrance to the golf changing rooms.
Listen. Now you don't you dare come at me. I'm just the Ramazan truck driver. They gave me and they said, hey, we got all this tofu. They want the tofu. I drive it here.
Are you union?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not a scab?
No, I'm not a scab. What are you talking? I dropped Netflix.
You dropped Netflix?
How much?
Oh, you dropped Netflix.
I dropped Netflix. I know that's like not what the unions are saying, but hey, I wanna screw over the big man. I'm a union man. Hey, yeah.
You want to screw over the big man? You're a union man, and yet you come backing up your truck all over the people's golf course.
I got a delivery here, and it says drive the tofu in. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh shit! I just looked at. Yeah, you're right. I put in the delivery instructions. Drive the tofu in. That was my bad. I apologize.
I had to get a whole other truck just for all this tofu crap. I had to buy...
You had to get an additional truck, or this is an additional truck?
No. Let's be clear here. This truck is full of tofu, and it's attached to another truck also full of tofu.
Oh, it's one of those doubles. Oh, I didn't even see that because it was inside the grotto.
Yeah, well, there you
Hole 9 is a grotto. It's sort of like you bounce it off the cave walls. This is sort of a hybrid golf/mini golf course, hence the windmill.
Understood. So where you want the tofu? Where am I dumping?
I guess dump it in the grotto.
You got it. He wants the grotto, Mac.
The grotto!
The grotto! Drop it all in!
Alex is gonna be fucking pissed. He loves the grotto.
Adam, what's going on?
Hey, Alex. By the way, the balcony is looking beautiful up there. Don't look to your left at the golf course right now.
Hey, guy!
Right with my right.
Too much tofu to fit in the grotto. Where do you want me to put the rest?
Fuck. Sand traps.
Not the grotto!
Put it in the sand traps.
Who wants the sand traps? Do it, man.
Sand traps!
There we go.
You guys need walkie-talkies.
Not in the union budget.
Where
you gotta?
Why is all this?
Sorry, Alex. If I may, that is a basic necessity. I honestly think you should strike.
A strike, huh? Mac,
we don't have time for these antics. Get out of here. Why is this tofu here?
So you know how we were planning to host that big fancy dinner showing off, these are all the different ways that you can eat healthy when you're living in Lynbrook. We were going to have all the vegan restaurants come by. We were going to have the keto
all one
people.
Of them.
Yeah, the keto person. And we had promised that we would provide the ingredients. So I took it upon myself to order some Ramazan basics tofu. I did not realize that I had maybe selected the wrong size.
I see like the label here is like tofu. I hardly know who.
Yeah, I thought that would be fun. That's like the little gift receipt message.
Yeah, that's clever.
I'm surprised you were able to find that. They didn't really box this up. They just sort of slapped the label on this mound.
The receipt is an eggshell white, and the tofu is more of an ochre white. Let me ask why. Like, how much is this?
Well, so the sizes range from 3 ounces to 33 tons. And I think this might be closer
somewhere in
to
between
33
there?
tons. Yeah.
I guess so.
I can't be sure, but it's close.
Look, we need like 10 pounds of this. for our like little like vegan cooking show
Yeah,
thingy that you're dealing with, whatever. And then
Small
the
plates.
rest of this, we got to get rid of this. Like yesterday.
Okay.
I can't golf with this. My ball's gonna get lost.
Hold on. Let me talk
It's
to
all
the...
white.
Well, but I thought it was more of like a ecru, your balls.
Yeah, okay, but like from a distance, it's all white.
Your balls are ecru, right?
Yes, from a distance, they are powdery white.
Let me talk
especially
to
when they're
the,
covered in cocaine. Sorry, continue.
And by the way, the blinds for the balcony will be coming soon, so you can sort of keep those activities, a little more private moving forward.
Good
Let me
to
talk
know.
to the truck driver. Hey, what is the procedure with the order of this size for returns? Can I
Yeah, you see, here's the thing.
do I have to go to Kohl's?
No, that wouldn't be a problem. You just sign the thing with us and we take it all out of here. But however,
okay.
you brought up a really good point. We don't really get paid enough to do with all this crap. We're going on strike, man.
Oh, well, I mean, we have some walkie-talkies in the back that you could borrow until you
We're not
take this
passing that shit
return,
off.
and then
We're not passing
you
that
can
shit off to
strike.
other we're not passing that shit off to other working class people. You trust me. You got the man right here. I'm organizing all the Ramazan truck drivers. We're going on strike. They're gonna feel our wrath. We're ready to fight.
I am both
Well,
for
in
this
that
and
case-
personally inconvenienced by this, so I'm a little torn.
Hey, that's how this goes. Hey, that's how
That is
how
true.
capitalism works. That's
In
how it works.
solidarity, I should suffer a little bit. I'm union.
Well, you know what? Hey, a union guy, may I
Yeah.
congratulate you on your
I have
discovery
a name, by
of
the way.
strike. I don't care what it is.
Let me
So-
see your
Damn.
name tag there. Uriah Nyan. Union.
Anyway, Mr. Union, why don't you
Nyan.
go in
I go
and,
by
and
Nyan.
step inside the town hall and go to visit our strike shop. We have picket fences and
Ooh.
all that stuff. We'll take care of all of this out here. So just get in there.
I mean,
Okay.
ideally, we would
Go.
leave it here. It would make the people of Lynbrook care more about it. But hey,
Well,
can we
you
get a
can-
25%?
You can pick it in front of our place. That comes with the
Ooh.
strike shop. Like if you purchase
hell
a
yeah.
sign from us,
Yeah,
you
there's
can
the
use
Picket package.
the Plaza, the Picket package Plaza in front of town hall, because Bezos sometimes will work from our co-working offices. We've got
No,
a
Adam,
he work.
Bezos is Amazon. You're thinking of Bezos.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, get in there and go
Ray
go to work.
Bezos.
Yeah. Okay, you got
Union.
it, guys.
All
Let's
right,
go pick
bye.
it. Everybody together. Ho ho. Hey. We no longer work for Ray. Ho ho.
Oh,
that's-
hey,
we
that's
no
good.
we
I
no
like-
longer work for Ray. That's a good one. Okay, bye.
I've
All
never
right,
heard
so
such
we
a
have the
powerful
tofu.
chant come from two people. What?
All right, so we have the tofu, but it's okay because we also can steal their truck, which means we can get rid of
It's
this.
true. Let me. You know how to drive one of these, right?
Of course.
Okay,
I
and I-
crash these all the time, and I stole his keys.
Oh, good. Do we have to use the keys though? Because I was gonna say I did take that hot wiring master class.
Okay. Look, you can do that while I introduce the episode.
Okay, let me just lean over your lap here. Oh yeah, you're right. Ecru. From a
Exactly.
distance.
Welcome back to Everybody Loves Raymond. My name is Alex Shear. I am the mayor of Lynbrook, and I am joined here by, well, there were two a minute ago. Adam, wasn't Mike standing on the golf course before all this tofu was dropped off?
Mike. Oh wait, Mike was in the grotto.
In the grotto. There he is. He's clawing
Mike
his
was
way
doing
out.
his Elvis impression in the grotto. Oh, Mike, come here.
Introduce yourself for the show.
Oh, hey guys. My name is Mike G.
A guy gets crushed by 30 tons of tofu and suddenly can't. All Mike technique goes out the window. Project.
I'll just come over here. Hey guys. My name is Mike G. And I am the union rep for the Ramazan truck workers.
Really?
I was converted. They told me, hey, if you become our union rep, we won't dump 30 tons on you of tofu on you. And I said yes, and they said, ha, gotcha. We're dumping 33. That's not the same as 30. And so I said, okay, that's fine. My job is now to lie down in front of these trucks to make sure they don't go anywhere so that there are no scabs.
Well, that's no problem. We should be able to run through that line. And since you don't work for us anymore, that's not more of a concern. And then the person who has been dealing with the tofu incident is, who are you?
My name's Adam Rudy. I'm the executive chef for the town of village of Lynbrook. And this is not a responsibility that I take lightly. I think it's very important for this town that we start eating healthy, patronizing the vegan restaurant, and honestly, at this point, get rid of some of this tofu. We've got too much tofu, Alex.
And that's going to be our mission. And while we get rid of all of this tofu, I think we can also discuss Everybody Loves Raymond Season 3, Episode 10, No Fat. When Marie and Frank get some test results back, they find out that they're not as healthy as they thought, prompting Marie to throw out all of the unhealthy food, making Frank go on a diet with her and subject the family to a tofu Thanksgiving turkey. And as for us, I don't think we're going to rest until every family has a tofu turkey inside of their house, so that we don't have to deal with this and can just go back to our normal lives before this happened. I had a whole day planned out. Now it's just all out the window.
What sort of things? I mean, obviously, I could see you stretching through the balcony window. A lot of squats. A lot of squats.
Yeah, I was going to go down and then back up. I had a massage later. I had my dance recital.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a whole
really?
thing. Yeah.
Is this is where you've been going every Thursday at 7, right?
I was going to surprise you
You've
guys.
been going to the Mrs. Not Henderson. You've been going to Mrs. Robertson's dance studio, right?
Yes. Son and Sons, because it was co-founded by a different Henderson and Robertson. But then they had a falling out, as you know.
Yeah, that's why I made the
Lynbrook.
distinction.
It's good old-fashioned Lynbrook lore.
The Robertsons and the
regardless.
Hendersons are real Hatfields and McCoys around here, and we'll get into that sometime, but I really don't think now's the time to do it.
Yes, just remind me like 7 years from now. We'll talk about it. Well, once we get this tofu up on the truck, we can start delivering it. Luckily, I have
the mold.
I have not the mold. I was talking about this my cell phone.
Oh.
As mayor of Lynbrook, I now have excellent access to some slightly legal access to everyone in the town's phone and search history,
Really?
meaning that anyone who's looking for health options, we can surprise them
Yes.
with a cheap tofu dinner. What's up, Mike?
I feel like that's a deep invasion of privacy. I'll just play it straight here. I mean,
Mike, you
that,
work for
Mike, I'm not doing it
Ramazon.
myself. I cut a deal with the U.S. government. This is not uncommon. They already had the info. I just gave them like a coupon, and they gave me 2 months free trial.
you gave them a coupon and they gave you access to every person's search history?
Yeah, it's called Catfish VPN.
Catfish VPN.
Yeah, I've been able to just
Which,
stalk everyone else's
by the way,
phone.
is a healthy alternative to red meat. Catfish, in addition to bringing some of that down-home bayou flavor into your life, it's also a much leaner product than red meat. And that's sort of maybe, based on what the algorithm determines, some Lynbrook residents might be finding a little bit of catfish on their doorstep.
Adam, according to my app, the only person who has said catfish in the last 12 months is me once and you like 5 times just now.
Well,
How about Catfish Stevens?
And now Mike. Catfish Stevens does not refer to himself in the third person, but he has talked about tofu twice in the last 6 months.
Let's go get.
So
let's
I
go
think
get
he
this-
should be our first stop, right?
Let's go get.
Okay.
I should probably stay here though and help with the union busting. I feel like
help with the
Mr.
union bus.
Nyan-
Wait, who do you work
I'm sorry.
for again?
I'm a double
What side
agent.
are you on? You're
I'm
a double
both.
agent.
I'm both. Listen, don't tell the guys this, but Mr. Nyan, since
You're working for Berezos.
I do work for Berezos. Listen, he wanted me on the inside so that I could, get like better. These guys these guys love me. I got them water bottles to pee in. Okay, like I'm
that's
getting
you.
them everything.
That was
me.
you.
That's all I got. I got them all.
Mike, I think you mean water bottles. And
sorry.
also, I got to give you credit because you know what? In a war, the guy who sells the weapons makes the most money. More power to you.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, you do that. We will not be checking in. Let's go, Adam.
All right, so
Hey, guys, you can't
red
use
wire, blue wire. Psst.
Guys, I wouldn't use the trucks here. Scabs.
No, it's fine.
You guys
fine.
You're doing the job for them. I mean, they are rightfully upset here.
They don't know where we're taking this. We're not taking this back to the fulfillment
they don't have my
center.
VPN.
This is Catfish VPN, baby.
Yeah, let's go to what was his name? Catfish Stew?
Catfish Stevens. It's
Stevens?
a play on
Stevens.
Cat Stevens.
The man voted for you, man.
Well,
Okay. So just be sort of like chill around him. He's kind of like a hippy dippy kind of guy. So don't
I don't
be
know what that
surprised if he
means.
starts talking about peace trains and all that sort of thing.
Adam, have you learned nothing from our time in office? I don't care about anything about this man except for what he thinks about this week's episode of Everybody Loves Raymond.
And how much tofu he wants.
Yes, the more the merrier. I'm going to say 2 gallons to start him off.
Okay. Knock knock.
Hey.
Are you saying
Hello?
the alphabet and got
I think I hear someone in there. Hello.
Hey, I
Knock-
know. I got the slidey thing. I'm looking
he's
through
having
the
a
window.
little
I'm
trouble.
up here.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi,
How can I help you, boys?
Mr.
Catfish
Stevens.
Stew. Stevens, we're here with your delivery of tofu that you wanted.
I didn't order no tofu.
Even if you didn't order it, wouldn't you say us delivering it makes this kind of a wild world?
Nah.
No?
I saw that tofu being backed into the mayor's grotto. I thought it was really funny.
Oh shit, he does live across
You live
the
like-
street from town hall.
Yeah, I guess so.
Fuck.
That's
Also, those
right.
cups are just really big.
So you don't want this dirty tofu?
Only the bottom is dirty. The middle and top sections have only been touched by air and other tofu.
Yeah, you just have to trim it.
What do I want tofu
Yeah.
for?
Well, you know,
To
your whole
eat.
vegetarian thing. You have the banner
Consume.
outside. It says, I'm vegetarian.
Listen.
Ask me about my vegetarianism.
vegetarian.
And it's very cheap. Every purchase comes with these tofu shears.
Yeah.
No relation.
Shears. Tofu.
Shears.
Yeah, no relation.
Tofu shears.
Tofu
No relation.
shears.
All right, you know what?
There's scissors.
The
not me.
the shears could be useful as I'm trimming my vegetarian backyard.
Your vegetarian
come on.
backyard? Oh, okay. I
Wait,
kinda
is your
wanna see this
vegetarian only eat
backyard.
vegetarian? Like, oh, look at all of this. It's grass-fed grass.
It becomes very clear as you enter that Catfish Stevens is easily 8.5 feet tall, if not taller.
Okay. Yep. Hello.
Whoa.
Hey,
You're like
how
the
you
first
doing?
person I've ever met who's taller than me.
All right, listen.
I know this is a podcast, but I'm very tall.
Believable.
All right, everybody take a seat.
Where? Just like on the grass?
Yeah,
Yep.
everything's
Okay.
just grass here. As you guys
I
can see.
see. Like, look at that grass tree
Yeah,
and the grass plants that just.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
wow! Look what this plant is bearing grass. It's very
I like
grassy.
your sign behind your bar there that says no free rides, grass, or grass.
signs right there. It's great.
Yeah, as opposed to grass, gas, or ass, the
Yeah.
famous hitchhiking
But
slogan.
I don't like ass or grass. Gas
You don't like
or
ass or gas.
No,
but
I
you
lo- I
do
only like
love
grass.
grass.
You see, you don't understand, sir. What you don't understand is that this whole thing is constructed as an art piece because grass takes up the majority of American landscapes, but it's also one of the most worthless plants to human beings. You can't eat it. I should know.
You can't?
No, I did, and I grew. I went from 10 feet down to this short stature.
You were 18 feet tall before?
I was 18 feet. I lost 10 feet
Wow.
because I started eating grass.
Because of grass.
Because of
Did
grass.
it just like did those other 10 feet just become another person? Because like you look like
No.
you're proportionally you look fine.
No,
'Cause
yeah, I know. I was
just,
proportional then too. I just lost like a lot of size and mass.
what, like did just
Right.
one day it was just like crunch and then you were just like 10 feet shorter?
I mean, it was a gradual thing, but yeah.
Grass jewel.
But yeah, it wastes all our water. We could use that for so many other things. We could use that to water actual good crops. We could use that to give water to the thirsty. But instead,
You
we use
know,
it for turf. It's worthless.
Mr. Stevens,
Right.
not that this isn't fascinating,
It is.
but
Grass politics is
I-
not grabbing you.
I'm forced to alert you to the fact that because we're on podcast time, every moment we're here, you're buying another pound of tofu.
Hold on.
You're up to 36 pounds.
Hold on. I never signed nothing. I get it. All right.
You protested for a second, but then you were totally fine with it. I love your just laid back approach to life.
Listen.
that
This
work?
is a bad thing. I recognize that you're screwing me, but hey, I have only ever eaten grass for the past 33 years, so, you know.
You've continued eating grass even after it took 10 feet away from your height?
I figured that people must be growing this shit for a reason. So I figured I gotta eat it in order to see if there was something.
You think
Adam, have
there's
you ever
gonna-
seen a grass farm?
I think I'm looking at one
Yeah,
right
it's called
now.
front lawns. Front lawns. People do it all the time.
Are you union?
How'd you know?
Are you on strike against big grass?
Always.
I see. Do you want?
Yeah.
We have actually a shop where you can purchase like picketing supplies, and then every purchase gets you access 15 minutes in the Picket Plaza. Would you be interested in that?
I'm in.
Okay. All right, but first, I think Alex has a question that he's been trying to ask you for 45 minutes.
Well, yeah, I'm curious to hear, since you obviously saw the episode of Everybody Loves Raymond,
I did.
and I could probably guess your answer to this,
Yeah.
but if you had to add one item to Marie's tofu Thanksgiving dinner, what would you bring to the dinner?
It's a good question.
And why is it grass?
It's not grass. Nobody should eat
No?
grass. Nobody should eat grass.
Oh.
It shrunk me 10 feet. I don't know what it would do to you people.
You're
But
the
that's all I know,
only
so I'm
one
probably-
who can eat
probably-
grass.
I'm the only one that could eat. I'm eating it for all of you rescues. Okay? You know what I would bring? I would bring a cow.
A cow?
A cow.
I would bring a cow.
A live cow?
For the milk or for the
live cow.
beef?
For both,
So that it could
cows are a
share
very
the grass
versatile
with
animal.
you?
Cows are a very versatile animal.
Is it grass fed?
Yeah, of course. What else are you going to feed it? Anyway, yeah, I'd probably bring a cow. I just remember that I'm supposed to be a vegetarian, so I can't eat the cow itself. But I
Well,
feel
you
like
could bring it and other
when-
people could eat it.
When he says, what would you bring to Marie's dinner, he doesn't mean as a date. He means, what
Oh.
dish would you bring?
Oh,
I
I
think
see.
that is what I want.
Because I imagine you and a cow would have a lot in common.
We would. We talk about
Grass.
grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk about grass a lot. I'd bring a casserole.
What's your cud situation?
Casserole.
What's that?
What's your cud situation?
My cud situation?
Yeah. Where do
I
you
got
put
that-
it?
Storage in the basement.
You have a cud storage in the basement? So
I
when
do,
you
I
chew
do.
up all your grass and it becomes a big mound of cud, you
I go into the basement. I open up the cud bucket and I spit into it.
big bucket.
Yeah, it's very light. You want to see?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I want to see the cud bucket? Of course.
I don't want to see his cud bucket. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on it.
Full
Yeah.
to the brim.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's gross.
I've been working on this guy for a long time.
Oh yeah, you've put little notches in the side of the bucket that are years. Okay, so 1977.
Yeah.
Okay, 78,
That was a good year.
79. Wow, 2001 was a big year. Were you working through some stuff? Stress eating?
Yeah, you can
Stress
say that.
cutting.
You can say, that was a rough time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you saw, I see you've got a grass TV over there, LG grass,
Yeah.
large
that's
grass.
good. Large grass, yeah. LG for large grass.
Grow Shiba?
Hey, I've heard good things. But that's got some problems with like dead stalks. It just annoys me.
So knee high grass.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure where you were going with that one, but yeah. That one I don't love that one either.
Mm-hmm. But you saw the episode of Everybody Loves Raymond that was forcibly broadcast onto that TV of yours, right?
I did not have a choice. That's correct.
Right. And can I ask you a question about that TV? Does everything come up rendered as grass, or?
Yeah, what happens is actually the grass is alive. So it's not really like a screen necessarily. It's like the grass forms the characters. The sound comes out normally, but the grass forms the characters. Everything looks green because like I literally have like a 3D Marie walking around.
Right. And what's the resolution on that? 1080 seeds or
420? Yeah, 420.
420 seeds? Oh,
yeah. It's
well,
not great.
I thought I smelled something around here. I wanted to ask you. So you've seen the episode, albeit in grass form.
Of course.
I wanted to ask you, as a man who mostly subsists on grass, what did you think of Marie's dinner, her Thanksgiving dinner? The thing that jumped out to me at first was she went really vegetable heavy, it seemed like. Broccoli, salad, cauliflower, and broccoli and cauliflower and carrots. So that's a lot of flowering heads.
It's a lot.
There are other things that, like Thanksgiving-esque things that you can have while still being vegetarian. So
for one thing, grass. They didn't have grass.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
It seemed to me like Marie sort of picked up on the veggie part of it and just, I'll go buy 6 sacks of bird's eye and lay them out for Thanksgiving. Bless you.
I'm on the one hand, I'm with you. On the one hand, I am with you because you're right. Then let's just call it where it was at. The meal sucked. The meal just straight up sucked.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, it's just not good. Not good at all. I mean, I would have loved to see. I mean, listen, I get that, turkeys are people too. We got to be careful about that. But like, it's Thanksgiving. You got to give a little something. I'm on Rick's side here. You gotta make a nice little turkey.
Well, yeah. I mean, the tofurkey itself. I like the line. Look how it jiggles as it came out. And then Frank's line in this scene was, I love when they give Frank a line that is so just harsh of, in this episode, may I have the carving knife, please? I want to slit my throat. Like, real escalation.
Such a great line. Such a good line. Yeah. I felt that before too. I get it.
Oh, are you having trouble? You've had a rough time? 2001.
2001 was a rough time for me. 2001 was a really rough time for me.
Right. Early in the year, or?
It was kind of one big dirge, if I'm being honest with you. It was kind of, yeah.
And then did things start to sort of pick up for you in like late August and then big setback?
Yeah, okay. You can stop dancing around it, okay? Yes. August was when I started to sell my grass products. And I was like, things are looking up. And then the world came crashing down, and it was bad, okay? Listen, September 11th hit hard for everybody, okay? It was...
Well, that for you particularly, right? Because I remember about that time, those articles came out where Scott's was suing you.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to relive that one. I mean...
that must have been a rough day for you.
I won the lawsuit.
You get served.
Yeah.
And you're like, this day can't possibly get any worse.
And then I turned on the TV to make myself feel better. But anyway, yeah, the meal sucked. I mean, I think that there was a lot more imagination to be had there. I don't know. I don't know much vegetarian stuff. I know grass. Well, that's all I know.
I think it's interesting because the 90s were a different time for the 90s were a different time, period.
Interesting.
They were the 90s. But also, we have a lot more variety in vegetarian options these days. You've got your Beyond Meats, you've got your Impossible, and you still have tofu and all sorts of things. But even outside of that, like, they had the ingredients to make good vegetarian dishes back then. Mm-hmm. I just feel like Marie sort of was a bit of a dilettante in this and just sort of went an inch deep.
I said that's a big word.
Hey, well, I've read.
All right. Don't need to show off, man.
I read that newspaper report about you getting sued on that.
Oh, shut up about it.
So, like, I don't think a mound of tofu is the way to go. So don't think anyone eats. No, I just don't think anyone eats tofu that way. I think people
just by taking cheese
just by globs and mounds. But I don't know what the best alternative for it is. I feel like you either need to go nuts.
Lots of nuts. You put cashews, you put almonds, you put peanuts. Weeds out the week. It also tastes good.
Oh, weeds. You must like that.
I love weeds.
Right.
Not weed. I'm a Catfish Stevens straight edge.
Yeah.
However.
Well, straight as a blade of grass.
Straight as a blade of grass. You know it.
However.
Weeds are good.
It's a little variety for your diet. It's like how you want to have a plate
dandelions.
With different colors. Oh, dandelions? Okay.
Dandelions are delicious.
All right.
You got the white, you got the yellow. Perfect.
You got the white, you got the yellow. You put them together. What do you have?
Dandelions. What else do you need?
The alternative that we have nowadays, and I've had one of these. So there's a powerhouse in the plant-based food sector that I don't know if you're familiar with, although you are the original plant-based.
Try me.
Gardein. It's a portmanteau of garden and protein. Gardein. They offer something called a celebration roast, which is plant-based meat surrounding it's like a log surrounding stuffing, and it doesn't attempt to look like a turkey. It's just sort of like not a Twinkie. What's the other one?
A Snickers bar?
Not what I was thinking of.
Do-si-do?
Just like a circular tube.
Donut?
It's like a Twinkie. Start at Twinkie.
Start cannoli.
Round it. Well, yeah. That's probably because I can't think of what I'm actually trying to think of. It's kind of a plant-based meat cannoli filled with stuffing.
Gotta be honest with you, that's a terrible pitch.
It's not great, and I think there is like one thing that is still true that is said during this dinner where either Deborah or Marie is like, you just need to make an adjustment. That is still true. We're not there yet to where you don't need to make an adjustment to eat plant-based meat. It tastes different.
Yeah.
I eat it, but I'm not fooling myself. I know what it is.
Yeah. Beyond Burgers are around. I don't know, man. I can't
you've never tried one because you only eat grass.
That's correct. There's not enough grass. How could I get Beyond Burgers? I'm not even Beyond Grass. It doesn't make any sense.
How could I get Beyond Burgers if I can't even get Beyond Grass?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to talk about Robert, Ray, and Frank's reactions, though, which I feel like...
Incredible. Great comedy. Oh my God.
Incredibly immature, though. I mean, their whole kicking and screaming the whole time. They could have cooked their own turkey. Marie never said, I'm refusing to allow turkey cooked in my Thanksgiving dinner. I don't think it would have been.
Yeah, it would have been. Are you kidding me?
I think...
First of all, someone invites you over to dinner. You can't, unless it's grass, you can't bring your own food. That's just rude. You can't bring your own meat. You can't say you're making your own meat. You can't bring your own meat. You can't say you're making chicken. That's gross. I'm going to make my own chicken. Because you can't make chicken. You can't do that. But also, like, Marie's making a point that, hey, I want to go on a diet, even if it's poorly timed, even if it's poorly, everything.
Executed.
Etc. However, like, can you imagine someone I'm going meatless. I'm going all health-based. I know it was my obsession when I was a kid, but I got it. I'm moving on. I'm moving forward. I'm past that in life. And then you come forward and you have you bring in the dollar menu from McDonald's. You're an asshole. That's bad.
Was that you? Were you really into meat when you were younger, and now you only?
I don't
eat
want
grass?
to talk about it. Okay,
Okay.
It's just I'm the one. By the way, could you sign this petition to shut the McDonald's on the street down? That would really help.
I'm all for it.
Thank you.
Okay. And what street is this on? The McDonald's in Lynbrook. What street is that on?
Alcatala.
Oh, is it?
Alcatala.
Well, no, I mean, I think Marie being the only one of them who is cooking, of course, it's up to her what's there, but you could also take a potluck approach to it where they are insisting we are not going to eat tofu. You can eat tofu, whatever. We will make our own turkey. That seems like a fine way to approach it to me, as long as everyone's cool about it.
Yeah, I just don't think that I don't think Marie would be cool about it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, these people maybe are not the example for this thing that I'm pitching.
I also just like, it's kind of like a guy saying, I'm not drinking anymore. I had a problem. I'm over it. Everybody else is saying, hey, good for you, Jeff. That's great. Good for you. Let's have a party to celebrate. And then that guy brings over Tito's. Jeff doesn't have to drink, but everybody else, that's fucked. Don't you agree?
Okay, but well, I mean, then that's the only argument I would make for them not eating the tofu. Otherwise, their reaction to the tofu is a little ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's funny.
It's funny, good physical comedy. I liked when Deborah lays down the law, makes them eat it. Robert lifting it to his face, and not if they definitely have dropped Robert touching his food with his chin, because this would have been a perfect moment to do it.
Yeah.
With him shaking trepidatiously, lifting the tofu to his mouth, eating it, chugging water. Yeah, no, good physical comedy. But on the whole, I mean, god damn it. The woman is trying. Give her a break.
Oh, well, I'll give grass.
Pardon? I don't give a grass.
I don't give a grass. I think that she's yeah. I have sympathy for them. You ever try to eat gross food? It's not fun.
But let's go back to the grasserole.
The grasserole?
Yes, grasserole.
Yeah, I'm bringing the grasserole.
What are the ingredients in grasserole? Don't say just grass.
There's a lot of grass. I'm not going to lie to you. There's
mostly
a good amount of
grass.
There's
Grass
a lot of grass.
and breadcrumbs?
I threw some lettuce in there.
Okay, lettuce is not grass.
It's green.
I should bring the breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs will help. I do croutons.
Croutons and breadcrumbs are almost the same thing.
No, they're not.
But
There's
not quite.
Spices and croutons that there aren't in breadcrumbs. And also, croutons are in a cubicle form.
Since you're on strike from grass, do you want to come work in the kitchen at City Hall with me? I'm always looking for... You seem to have a real sense of flavor and spices and the culinary arts.
I know a lot about them.
Do you want to Do you want a job?
I'll do it.
Okay, how much money do you want?
You give me a blank check, yeah?
Yeah. Well, union rules. I have to.
Yeah,
When people bitch to me eventually about how much this town has gone to shit, I'm just going to send them this podcast to prove to them I have no authority, no real authority over this town.
I'm sorry,
My
Alex.
two underlings.
Hey,
Alex, will you sign off on two things? One, this name change certificate, changing his name from Catfish Stevens to the more apropos Grass Stevens, and his employment contract here for he'll fill in the number later.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
hey.
There you
Yes.
Here we go.
Here you go.
And you're
Be
fine
Grass.
with that, right?
Hoorah.
You want to be Grass Stevens?
Yeah, I'll be Grass Stevens.
Okay,
They haven't
there's
called
nothing
that.
better.
They haven't called me Catfish since 64.
Okay, what happened in 65? Because that's,
I-
as far as I can tell, that's 13 years or 12 years before you started eating grass. So what was up with that?
Yeah, well, you see, they call me Catfish Stevens because I ate a lot of catfish.
Okay.
And then I started being like, yeah, I'm sick of catfish. And I started eating a variety of things. And then I did
I
the
bet
grass thing later
64 is probably when the other guy came on the scene, right?
on. Oh, Cat?
Cat
The
Yusuf
guy that stole my
Islam.
name?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that stole my name. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Let me tell you guys about this peace trade.
Oh, now I'm interested.
I think we should go.
Oh, but
all right.
all right.
I think that's enough of you.
I will email
Mr.
you your
Grass.
schedule. All we heard about your take on the episode was that you would bring a grass roll, but goodbye.
Oh, I'll tell you more. All right.
I'll
See you
Enjoy
Monday.
your tofu.
I'll see you in the
See you
kitchen.
Monday. All right, guys, listen here. Okay, so I got some good news and some bad news about the protests. Thing number one is went to Berezos, and
That's my boss.
he cannot give us the walkie-talkies. That's off. That's out. What he can give us is 5 extra minutes of stretch time. What do we think about that?
Kill the
Like, you know-
union leader.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
hold
guys.
on.
This is
Now-
a negotiation.
Question.
Yeah.
Consecutive?
No, it's allotted. It's
per
1
every-
minute per
right.
water bottle pee break. Which, by the way, I did get you guys a second bottle. That was just like getting foot in the door.
Here's my question about that is, are the bottles interconnected, or do I have to cut myself off when I hit the brim of the one bottle and then continue in the other bottle?
I will have to ask that question in the
That's
demonstration.
That is a red line for me. I don't know about the rest of the guys, but
You
I have
do
a
not
suggestion.
Yeah, what is it, Bert?
Why don't we just ask for allotted bathroom breaks that don't require us to sign out of our work, so that we can be treated more as human beings who are respected for the bodily needs that all of us must do, without having to resort to losing money every time we need to.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense.
and
It's a good point.
I
and
ran out of water bottles.
interconnected bottles.
So, okay, I'm gonna be honest.
Dude,
I don't think Berezos goes for both of those things. I think we gotta choose between the interconnected bottles and
All
the
right.
dignity.
I vote bottles. We could connect them together and make a P-NATO.
That's what I thought, Ernie. I think that's the better one. Yeah.
Yeah, and we could put a little rag in it, light it on fire, and then we got a Molotov cocktail, if you know what I mean. Emphasis
And
on.
then we pee on them.
Yeah.
All right. So again, I feel like we're going to violence.
Yeah, maybe
I
you're
feel
right.
like-
Maybe we should negotiate in good faith.
Yeah.
Come back at him with the interconnected bottles and see how that goes.
I think I will. I think that'll go well. Also, this is really, really important, apparently. The boss wants to hear your opinion on the latest episode of Everybody Loves Raymond 310. about
Berezos?
Yeah, Berezos is really interested in this information here. What's
Okay.
your take over there, Kenny?
My take on
I'm
what?
Kenny. No,
On
he's
the-
Kenny.
I thought you were
No,
Bert.
that's Kenny. You're Kenny number 2. We got Bert back in the back. Ernie's somewhere over here. Yeah, no, we got a full
Who am
meeting
I?
today. You're Kenny.
Okay.
You're Kenny 1.
Kenny won. Yes.
You're Kenny 1.
Promoted.
Yeah, no. Kenny 2 got a demotion after he murdered now Kenny number 3. But hey, that's what you get for stealing a man's piss bottle. Anyway, we want to know about what your thoughts are on the episode.
You know, the one that was forcibly playing that everybody had to watch.
Oh, that's the one that you installed all the iPads on our picketing signs so that we could watch them while we struck?
Listen, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. That's it.
Okay. I mean, you could have bumped up your Netflix plan, your Peacock plan. It was really hard to make everything out streaming at 240 seeds.
Listen, you'll take what I get, okay?
I'll take what you get.
You'll take. Shut up. I got that. Okay. I had to sacrifice a lot of my own pay and your own pay to get that thing. I can't.
You've been spending the solidarity fund on Peacock.
Listen, it's the law of the town, man. I don't know what to tell you. I got the best iPads I could. That's
Wait
what
a
I got.
second. There's no one in the union named Vanderpump. Mike, what the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
Andy Cohen. Mike, I'm looking at the rolls. You've been giving huge donations to Bravo. The fuck
Listen.
is up with this?
Listen, It's good television. It's quality content. I want to watch what happens live, okay?
You keep yelling that at us as we're picketing.
I want to watch.
It's really hard to focus, and you're interrupting our chant.
I get it, but also, Andy Cohen is an American treasure, and I refuse to stop. Anyway.
So the episode that you made us watch.
Yes.
The boss, Berezos, wants to hear what we think about it.
That's what I said. The first scene. Yeah, we'll start there.
Oh, you mean when Marie's trying to feed Frank the fake eggs?
Yeah, that one.
I wasn't sure what they meant by fake eggs. Did they just mean like liquid egg or like liquid egg white or like what are they talking about?
Knowing Frank, it really could be anything from like turkey eggs to
Could just be brown eggs.
Egg substitute. Could be brown eggs. Could be egg whites. Like maybe she just took the yolks out.
Yeah. I like a good egg
Maybe
white.
there was...
Yeah, I said it.
Nobody's fighting you on this, Kenny. You're allowed to like your egg whites.
Well, everyone just... When we all pull up next to each other in our trucks in the morning so that it's a continuous, unbroken gap from the leftmost truck's driver's side window to the rightmost truck's passenger side window, and we can all look at each other and shout across, and we're all eating our breakfasts. I've heard a couple of guys 20, 30 trucks down whispering about my egg whites on my English muffin. I'm not going to name names. I'm just going to provide a range of trucks to my right, and you all know where you fall in the lineup.
Hey, that's the guy that likes egg whites.
Shut the fuck up!
Hey, fuck you, Kenny.
Oh, he's got me there.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that the egg whites controversy was such a big deal. That's on me.
It's just, I went to the senior health fair. I'm 86, by the way.
Oh, you look great.
Well, I lift 50-pound boxes every day.
Yeah, I was gonna say you look shredded, man. You got to drop your routine.
My routine is that I'm exploited by capitalism.
Makes you hot.
Thanks. Hey, well,
Hey,
talk about who needs benefits when you're hot, right?
did the senior health fair scare you as much as it's clearly scared Marie?
You know, I think it's important. I mean, I actually like that Marie and Frank had fun with it. I think that's kind of cute, actually, for like an older couple to make a game out of it. And yeah, it's in Marie and Frank's way of their having fun by screaming at each other.
Yeah.
Competing over the cholesterol test, the urine test, the blood pressure test. I thought that was really funny.
That was a good little bit.
But to answer your question, when you get older, even if you're like just in your mid to late 20s or something, you do start to be a little more conscious of your health and everything like that, you know, exercise, eating right, that sort of thing. Just moderation, which is like a concept that I feel like Marie breezes right past.
She misses that. You're absolutely right.
I mean, I think there's definitely a healthy middle. She, you know, her throwing out everything, and then Frank, her saying that he has to eat the eggs, and then him saying, "What are you gonna do? Leave me?" And then he makes a big show throwing things out, taking the bag from her to go and eat a bag of garbage by himself.
Funny,
but that's what you that's what you get when you skip moderation. You drive people to eat bags of garbage.
And that's one of my like so first of all,
you guys ever tried to do like a diet kind of thing, like Marie tried in this episode? What about you, Kenny, too?
I started a juice cleanse, which only made the whole pee situation more complicated.
Complicated?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. That's kind of a tough one.
Aside from that, it was a funny episode. I think the comedy was good. I laughed a lot. There was a lot of subversion here, but also, in the end of the day, horrendously predictable. When that meal came through, I was almost sure it was going to be Marie that ordered it. But nope, it was Ray, and I wasn't surprised.
Interesting. Thank you for your thoughts, Kenny, too. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I thought that moment was really funny. You guys ever been home with the wife and she brings out a pot of chili, and you're like, oh, I ate chili for lunch, and you're like, oh, let's just do some pizza. That happens to me all the time. I'm never.
We cut to Mike at home. Okay, honey, it's ready. Big old, you guessed it, pot of chili for my man.
You know, babe, I
Mr.
appreciate
Chili. Here you go. Let me ladle some out for you.
But we've had chili every night this week. You gave it to the extras from yesterday. You gave me a bowl yesterday, and I had it for lunch, and it wasn't. You're still scooping. This is a very big bowl, and I gotta be real with you. I don't think I want it today.
Big pot, big bowl, Mike. That's what was in our vows. So.
Yes, I know it was exclusively the only thing that we did when we signed it. But listen, Marie,
we were registered at Big Pot.
I'm aware.
I'm on strike, by the way.
Why are you on strike?
Big Pot is only giving me 5 extra minutes for stretching.
Okay, so then in that case,
how am I supposed to lift these big pots up onto the shelves if I don't have my 10 minutes of calisthenics?
Want pizza.
What?
I want pizza for dinner. I'm tired of being coy. We have been having chili every single time. You forget to put meat in it half the nights. Sometimes it's just hot soup.
So you're not saying I'm making a vegetarian chili. You're saying I'm extracting everything else from the chili? What exactly are you saying? Or just water?
I'm saying your chili sucks, is what I'm saying.
I'm asleep at the wheel most of the time when I'm making these, so it could
Clearly.
be that I just served you big bowl of water.
That's maybe that's the case. I just know that whatever is in front of me has not tasted good for the past month, and I want a pizza.
Mike.
Did somebody order a pizza?
Hey, Johnny the pizza guy. Thank you.
Yeah. Wait, you did? I was just guessing.
Oh, you know me so well.
Single tear rolling down Marie G's face.
Ooh, is that chili I smell?
Hey, yeah, but it sucks.
Oh, well, I prefer my chili awful.
You know what, Mike? I think
What?
you're forgetting one of the lines in our vows where you said you would always love me no matter what, including if, and this was in the vows specifically, I served you big bowl of water. So you know what, Mike?
Bitch, he lied.
You know what, Mike? We're through. Pack your shit.
Marie,
I'm keeping custody.
Marie.
It's 2005, and I never want to see your ass again. And you know what? I'm going to knock you down a couple of last names. You're back to Mike C, baby. I'm
can't
keeping
do that
the
to me.
D, E, F, and G.
You can't do that. You
And you know
cannot
what?
do that.
You know what? I'm keeping your G, but you know who's going to give me his D? Johnny the pizza guy. Johnny, will you marry me?
Yes.
You want to put your
Yes,
pizza in
I
this chili,
will.
Johnny?
Yeah, I just got to roll it up. 'Cause
Oh,
it's too
yeah,
big to
you
fit.
bet. Yeah.
I'll see you in hell.
And that's the story of the failure of Mike's second marriage.
There's a single tear rolling down Mike G's face as he jokingly brings up the fight about the chili and the pizza.
Oh, he went away for a little bit there.
Yeah, he was just sitting there staring into the blank space.
You know how it is, right, guys? With the wife?
I'm gay.
I'm married to 2 men.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, with third on the way.
Can I have one?
Well, yeah, you know, if I'm gonna, I'm doing another
on
one.
the way? What the fuck do you mean by third on the way?
He's driving here.
Me and my other husbands have collectively proposed to a third additional husband, bringing us up to 4.
Oh, thank God. Okay, got it.
Get us those interconnected piss bottles, or you know what? You're out of here.
You can't.
We don't
do
need
this to
you.
me. You can't do this to me.
I think we can with the simple majority vote, actually.
Fine. You get your piss bottles. And I'm keeping the children. Mike runs off.
What children?
What?
Hey.
Was there a child? Was the pizza a child?
Bert, I did want to ask you something, actually, now that the meeting sort
sure.
of died down a little bit.
I'm Bert.
This coffee is fine, by the way. Absolutely
Thanks.
fine.
Brewed it myself. Oh, sorry. I brewed it myself.
Using the Ramazan Basics brewer. Yeah, I love that. I gotta hand it to him. Great puns. I wanted to ask you something about the cold open of the episode that they were playing. And I'm not from around here, so when I was driving through and I saw that the mayor puts every episode of Everybody Loves Raymond on big public screens, just to reset that concept a little.
Yes.
I was surprised, but I did get into it, and I thought that cold open was interesting. So, Deborah's parents, Warren and Lois, going out of the country for Thanksgiving.
And guess where they went? You'll never guess. Funniest joke ever.
I thought it was very funny. Going to Turkey, that's hilarious.
That is very funny. It's less funny since they changed the spelling.
Yeah, that's true. It's not so much 1-to-1. But I just thought that was a good, well-constructed joke.
Yeah, and it was smart, too.
So on theme. I don't know if there's another holiday that you could do that for. There's not any town called Pumpkinland.
Yeah, there should be. A whole country. Then you can go there on Halloween and have your relatives laugh at you.
I did think it was... I was interested by Ray's attitude towards leaving the country for Thanksgiving. What, do you not love America? I think it's a great time to leave the country. Everyone else is traveling domestically. You can probably get some cheap flights out to, your
Absolutely.
Canada whenever their Thanksgiving is.
It's in October.
Really? Are you Canadian, Bert?
No, I just know a lot of Canadian facts.
Oh, because your husband is a Trudeau, right?
I'm single.
You said you were... Oh, am I thinking of Kenny too? I was confusing you with Kenny too, who is married to a member of the Trudeau family. Not Justin.
Yeah.
Pierre Jr.
God. So many amazing people who are already married. I'm so upset and jealous.
I'm
but
sure
anyway,
we'll find you somebody by the end of the next 30 minutes.
I doubt that.
We'll see. I just think it would be an interesting... I would like to do it, personally. I would love to travel during Thanksgiving. But it feels like that's a thing that you can't do, right? Because you've got the family obligation. You really got to, commit to doing it. Don't you think?
That's true. I feel like my family would have a stroke if I wasn't with them for that day. So for me personally, it's why bother, there's all these traditions you gotta do, and the food is nice. It's good food.
Well, it depends.
So it's well, yeah, it does depend, but I do come from a loving family, so good food, whatever. Yeah, good food. Thanksgiving.
So you wouldn't travel over Thanksgiving.
More like I couldn't.
Couldn't. Yeah, right.
Hey, everybody, good news. We got the piss bottles.
Interconnected?
Yes! There you go. As a result, we do need everybody to do a double on Thanksgiving.
My husbands are not going to be happy about that, but you got to do what you got to do.
I got it. Listen, you got to trade.
Just because I have no commitments, man, okay.
I'm sorry.
I was going to be sad on Thanksgiving. Now I have to work.
Hey, at least you'll get to piss.
Hey, there you go. We cut back.
I can't afford bottles at home. Okay,
God,
next up.
This place. Beautiful facade here. This is God, this place is nice. I didn't know we had houses like this in Lynbrook.
Oh, there's only one, and this is it. This guy apparently talked about giving his friend tofu for their birthday as a prank 6 months ago. I think we gotta approach this from his mindset, right? He's thinking, how do I pull off the biggest scheme ever? And we convince him that it involves spending a luxurious amount of money on tofu.
Yes.
And a truck. Because I don't want this truck either.
I think we can't unload the truck until we unload enough tofu, and we did give Grass Stevens a couple tons. We've still got about 30, so why don't we try and get this guy for 30? What's his name, by the way?
His name, Hang on, it's buffering. No, that's his name.
Buffering?
Buffering.
Okay. Buffferin. Okay, found it on the buzzer. Bzz, bzz.
What's up, dudes?
Oh.
He took a while. That's funny.
Hello? Is
Hey,
this
how's it
Mr.
going?
Buffering?
Oh, yeah, that's me. Chad Buffering.
Hi, Chad. We're from the mayor's office. Would you have a moment to speak with us about local government affairs?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Just got off my yacht. Yeah, absolutely.
Yacht.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come
Oh,
on in.
interesting.
Zzz.
Adam.
Oh, yeah.
Jackpot.
I think this guy might have a little bit of extra
Here, I'm gonna bring up a sample.
scoops from the gelatinous mound of tofu. Okay, bring the little leg thing to. Okay.
Leg thing?
Yeah, the little hat.
Oh yeah. Here, I'll just get enough for a little faux turkey.
And let me just pour some Worcestershire and beet juice on that. Great. Looking brown. Okay. Wow, this entryway is marble as hell. It's all marbled out. This is beautiful.
It's marvelous.
What's going on, dudes? Welcome to my crib. That's
Hi.
Hey, dude.
Mr. Buffering.
That's me.
Do you live here alone?
Yeah, this is my batch pad. You could call it that.
If
Okay.
you don't mind my asking, what do you do?
Oh, dude, I'm an entrepreneurial manager over at my old man's partnering firm.
You're an entrepreneurial manager at your
Yeah.
old man's partnering firm.
Yeah, you know.
And
right.
what is it exactly? I'm not
I'm
familiar
starting to understand.
with the
I
industry of
don't know how it
partnering.
could be even clearer, to be honest with you. I mean, I manage the entrepreneurial stuff at the partners for the partners.
At the partner.
Adam,
At the
Adam,
partners.
Yeah.
don't insult
I'm
this man.
sorry, it's
Clearly,
my ignorance.
He is a hard-working man who worked his way up from nothing to get to where he is now.
Right, right.
Maybe a small loan.
It does.
after
He did mention.
Oh no, it's quite a
bit of
large loan, honestly, and I paid it off before the interest really even hit.
You're a bit of a nepo
Well-
baby, right?
I just met you guys. I feel like you're being. I feel like you're calling me names
you
and making a lot of
volunteered
assumptions about me.
That
I
you
feel
work for
like
your dad. You got a large
you asked
loan.
me what I did, and then you started crafting the story. I don't know, man.
But you are though, right?
I'm not. I don't know if I'm comfortable with it. Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
You can call it that. You can.
That's
call
okay. Hey, each their own.
So we understand that you have a waning interest in tofu.
Oh, dude, I love tofu.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you want to buy some from us?
I mean, I to be perfectly honest with you, I'm all chock full. Listen, I initially got a funny story with tofu. I initially got it as a prank because I thought it was what the libs got all the time for food.
Oh, okay.
And I
Politics
got it
on display. Okay.
I'll be real. I love this shit. I got it as a prank, but I ate it on my own. And like it can be anything. You can form it into any shape you want. You can make any taste you want. It's got some versatility, man.
Well,
And you're full? Can we see your stash?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have maybe
I
like
doubt
a
it's
bucket?
more than what we have.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
how
Come on
long
down.
can your stash really last you?
Come on down
All right,
to
we're
the
just
cellar.
gonna come down the stairs.
Okay.
And we're gonna look to the. Oh my
You
god!
see basically a winery full of just tofu, like barrels
In wine bottles.
and barrels in wine
and
bottles.
barrels.
Yeah.
Why
so
are you
here I got
fermenting
the,
them?
Here over here, I got the 1986 Cabernet, and it's pretty good. It's pretty great, honestly. You dyed it with some grapes, and it goes. You don't really get as well. Actually, I'll be real with you. It doesn't taste nearly as good as like a good old Cabernet, but I gotta be real. It gets you pretty loaded.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Adam, change of plans.
Maybe
You start a tofu winery.
Maybe
A tofunery.
we could go into maybe a little collaboration. The reason we're here is we are in possession of quite a large number of what you might consider grapes that could be turned into tofu wine. That is to say, we've got 30 tons of tofu outside. What do you say we make a little magic?
Team up.
Oh, well, I gotta ask what kind of tofu you got over there. What's the tofs? Is this,
here's a sample.
Yeah.
If you want to test for consistency.
Brown.
All right, hold on. You see him kind of jiggle it back and forth, up and down. Oh, you got some nice legs on this thing over here, honestly. It's not bad.
It's really sniffing it. Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting a little, is that some Worcestershire going on in there?
Just a hint,
good
but that's give or take. We added that after.
Worcestershire goes well specifically with the Napa Valley tofu that they make over there. I'm more, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm more of an Italian kind of tofu man myself. But let's take a lick. Let's see what we got. You see him hold the gelatinous foo in his hand as he takes his tongue and just takes one long lick. He goes,
I can't look away.
"Is this fucking Barrezo's tofu that you just brought into my abode?"
No.
I mean, it may be Ramazan Barasic's tofu bulk,
Adam.
but
Huh.
tofu is what you make it, right? You can mold it into any shape.
That's true, but I mean, listen, I
So-
gotta be real with you. The way that it goes, if it's not made in the Napa Valley, or if it's not made in Italy, or even France, even though France is kind of shitty, but like it's something. And there's actually a very good Vietnamese farm going on over there. It's a global craft. It's a global craft, but it's not made in one of those things, in one of those specific areas. You're not dealing with tofu. You're dealing with some fucking weird ass junk. Like it's just kind of a bad jello.
So you don't want our tofu. You don't want it then.
Oh, hey, I never said I didn't want it. I'm just saying that, hey, we gotta leave some room open for the price negotiations. That's
Okay.
all I mean to say.
Yeah. What if we gave you a pretty steep discount, but we get to, a little profit participation on the winery side?
Winery. Who's talking about winery?
Well, we were
Is
thinking...
this all for you?
This is
You weren't... We were talking about maybe, like, going into business with a
It's a
winery,
business.
opening up the...
this is a tufernery, to be honest with you. This is a tufernery.
Right. But
Yeah.
using winery in the, like, general sense to make tofu wine.
You would need a lot of area. I mean, this is just my personal collection. Just to impress the ladies,
Actually, we do know of a wide open space that's currently not being used while I'm not golfing.
Well, Alex, do we really want to put all... Well, maybe if it's making money for the town, we could put it back in the grotto.
And Adam, it's a winery or a winery equivalent. Like, how much space is it really going to take up? Build a nice little cottage out there, turn it into a tourist trap as well.
Yeah, we could do
Tofoonery.
tastings.
Yes.
Oh, dude, you're
Now
speaking
we're
my
talking.
language. You're speaking my language now. Honestly, I could make that work.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
maybe we do need some entrepreneurial partnership here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Buffering, you're really cool. I
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah, thank you.
I just have one question for you.
Yeah,
Are you union?
you know it.
Fuck.
Listen,
We
after,
can't,
Even him?
we can't afford to
Why do you
pay
have to be
rates.
union?
well, listen, after I found out that the libs, they like tofu, and tofu's pretty cool, I started looking into some of their other ideas, and hey, rights for the worker are crucial for a working class that actually is productive and protects itself.
So you collectively bargain with your dad?
I don't collectively bargain. I just throw temper tantrum until I get my way.
Okay, so you sort of individually bargain.
And I temper tantrum for a living wage.
Adam, sidebar.
Yes.
Little pitch. We kick Mike off the show, bring in Buffering as our permanent third guest.
I think if we could have Chad Buffering on every episode doing this voice with this intensity, I think it would really help the show and everyone would be really
Like,
happy.
I'm really digging this guy's vibe. See, he's just like,
He's
it makes me want to be a shittier person
he's gross.
who makes a lot of money.
He's gross, but he's also, you can't deny he's fun.
He's so fun, and he's going to make us so much money.
I think we need to extend an offer.
Hey guys, do I taste grotto dirt in this tofu?
Well, it depends on
Nope.
if you like that sort of. You can kind of consider it trimmings, Chad. Sort of like, and you saw the. I mean, I can see down here you've got a beautiful. What is that? 100-incher?
Yeah, that's what I tell the ladies.
That's what you tell the ladies that
Yeah.
Groshiba is 100 inches.
Oh, you meant that? Yeah, yeah. No, I did that one's 150. Man.
Well, you
That's
do
pretty
have.
special.
I did notice that bumper sticker on your car outside that says you're a grow Sheba, not a show Sheba.
Yeah, dude, that's great. That's great. My buddy Bryce got that for me. It's great, ain't it?
I would love to learn more about Bryce, but I don't think we have time. I wanted to ask you. You saw the episode of Everybody Loves Raymond today, right?
Oh, dude, don't miss it.
No fat.
No fat.
No fat. I wanted to talk to you about Ray's big move of having a Thanksgiving dinner delivered to his home during Marie's healthy Thanksgiving dinner. What did you, as a man who has everything, think about that as like from like an etiquette standpoint?
Well, first of all, I'm a man that has a lot, but I don't have everything. I don't have you as a friend. That's I'm missing that pretty good. All right. Maybe we can change that, but I think that's missing from my life.
Coming on a little strong there, Chad.
All right, well, listen.
We'll see how the business goes.
But I didn't get it. I didn't get the big deal. Like, I mean, who doesn't have their own family dinners? You know? Who doesn't have their own Thanksgiving dinners?
What do you mean? Everyone has their own Thanksgiving dinners with their family that they share, right?
Oh, well, let's share.
What share? What do you mean that you, on Thanksgiving, each member of your family gets their own Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah, man. I mean, my dad's nice. He's like, hey, listen, Chad likes hot dogs. My sister Keisha, she likes all the vegetarian salads and stuff. My mom, she's, she likes seeds. Like we all spread her out.
Wow. Hot dogs and seeds and what? What does Keisha like?
Keisha likes salads and shit. It's great.
Have you, as a family, ever put your dinners together to make a hot dog and seed salad?
That sounds disgusting, dude. Why would I want seeds on my hot dog?
When you say you have hot dogs for dinner, how many are you housing at a time?
Yep. You know Joey Chestnut?
I do know Joey Chestnut personally.
He's a good buddy of mine.
Oh, we have a mutual friend.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it's great. He comes over. We have dinner together. He's practicing. I'm practicing. He beats me, but we're talking in that zone.
Do you do like the wedding thing where you raise your glass and intertwine your arms and then you sip, but you do that, it's glasses of water and you're already holding hot dogs in your mouth when you do it. And so you see what I'm getting at? I do. And I'm a little freaked out. But you apparently have like a camera in my home that you see how it goes. That's exactly what happened, man. Asked, answered. So you and your family all have separate dinners, and you know Joey Chestnut great.
Yeah.
I know Joey Chestnut because I'm the one who convinced him to change his name from Joey Hot Dog. I said it's too on the nose.
You do that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. You're a good man. So anyway, I don't get why it was such a big deal that Ray ordered his own dinner. Just, this one's for Marie, that one's for him. What's the problem?
I think, and this is my opinion, that Ray was not in the wrong to order the dinner to his own house. I think he made a mistake by ordering it to be delivered while he was at Marie's house, knowing that there's a possibility that they would come over and deliver it.
I will say, that is weird. That he was just like, oh, this guy's not here to receive his delivery. I better go across the street and see what's going on over there. That's a little messed up.
So either he knew that Ray was... The people who live in that house are family with the people who live across the street, but then wouldn't he know Ray Barone on site and just be able to hand it to him? Wouldn't Frank recognize him? The only thing that I could picture is that when Deborah and Ray went over to Marie and Frank's house, they put a note on the door or something that said, "We're over across the street."
Oh yeah, I guess that's possible. That could happen.
Because I don't see how else he would have known to go over there.
No, or it's just, they needed the turkey to arrive.
That is true.
Meaning the writers.
The writers needed the turkey to arrive. There doesn't need to be a good reason.
Correct.
Yes. Okay. The Red Bonnet Inn. Maybe the Red Bonnet Inn is they do their research and they prepare a dossier on each order.
Dude, you can't get away from the Red Bonnet Inn. They know all.
Oh, you familiar with the Red Bonnet?
Oh, yeah. I have to look into my enemies.
Oh, wait, are you...
Yeah.
That franchise of the Red Bonnet Inn just opened over on Catalpa.
Yeah.
Are you the franchisee?
No, I'm not the franchisee. That's my buddy Bryce.
That's Bryce.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
see.
a creep, dude. It's awesome.
He's sort of the Jeffrey Epstein to your Donald Trump.
Don't understand that reference. I don't really did.
That's an interesting cultural blind spot. Do you want to know about the man who delivered the dinner to the Red Bonnet Inn?
Yeah, tell me about him.
So this is going to require a visual aid for the listener, and it will be linked in the description of the episode. That man is Joe Durenberger. Okay? He is in this episode. He will play a funeral director in season 7, and as far as I can tell, and this isn't documented anywhere officially, I believe he was Brad Garrett's stand-in on the set of Everybody Loves Raymond. Because if you go to the description, you click on that link, the photo that is linked there is clearly a photo of all of the stand-ins for the cast of Everybody Loves Raymond. It trips me out big time. It's like looking into an alternate universe where completely different, actors were cast in this thing. And they're just sitting around the table like it's always been this way. And it's like I'm in Yesterday over here. It's like I'm the only one who remembers Ray Romano and his songs.
Listen, man, that's a movie I'd pay for. That's a good one.
Yesterday?
That's a good concept. Yeah, Yesterday. You should do that on the Baroness.
Yes. What do you mean, do that?
You should do that like Yesterday. You should write that. That'd be fun.
The movie or a song?
Yeah.
Yesterday, all my troubles all my troubles are a house away.
You'll workshop
there
it.
There it is.
It's pretty good. It's
Yesterday,
pretty good.
all my troubles are a house away. Now it looks as though I'm here to stay. Oh, I am Ray. And yes, I'm Ray.
There you go, man.
That's a whole verse.
That's pretty good.
That's a complete verse. Yeah, we'll do that on the Baroness, Chad. So this was interesting, and maybe it's more apropos to another episode, but it wouldn't come out for several years if it was. On the topic of stand-ins, Patricia Heaton's stand-in has a very interesting story. Her name's Carmen Vargas, and the reason I think it's all the stand-ins is because that is definitely Carmen Vargas in that photo. Patricia Heaton met her when she was 16, when Carmen was 16, through Catholic Big Sisters, which our friend Mike, that's probably a Google search that he is familiar with.
Yeah, Mike sounds like he knows how to party, dude.
Yeah, well, safe search off. Patricia met her when she was 16 through Catholic Big Sisters, which is a mentoring program. And then they stayed in touch. And then Carmen moved to L.A., and when she did that, she lived with Patricia Heaton and her husband, David Hunt, who plays the Parker, Mr. Parker, in a couple episodes, David Hunt. And so she moved out there and lived with them. Didn't work out, so then she went back to New York, whatever. Patricia, a couple of years later, gets the role on Everybody Loves Raymond. And Ray Romano, who recently had, believe it or not, twin boys, was apparently talking on set once about how he needs a nanny. And he needs a nanny for his wife and kids back in New York, and Patricia Heaton's like, hey, I know a young woman who would love to be the nanny to your children. And from being Ray's nanny, she got hired as a PA on the show, and then eventually as Patricia Heaton's stand-in, and eventually will do, this is in like season 9, she will do a guest role.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And she is still friends with Patricia Heaton to this day, and in fact, she was also her stand-in on The Middle.
Oh, wow. All right. Things come
God,
full
Chad,
circle.
you don't care about this at all.
Not at all. I don't care about anybody other than me.
You
And
only
you,
care about
my
people
friends.
who are above the title, don't you?
That's correct.
You are a real star fucker, aren't you, Chad?
You know it.
You-
Are we going to bang?
No.
You sure? Sounds like
I'm-
we're flirting.
I'm taken. I'm not flirting with you. I'm just dipping this hot dog into this water for purely practical purposes, not as any sort of seductive signal.
It's going very slowly. You're doing it very slowly. That's all I'm
I
saying.
am doing it very slowly and, no bun on purpose, and I just like them that way.
Yeah, all right.
And by the way, this hot dog, tofu.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's Joe Durenberger. Isn't that interesting, Chad?
Very.
Don't you love an in-depth, deep dive into somebody with one line in an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond?
I love it.
And
You want
also an even deeper dive on someone who wasn't in an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
Well, Chad, any other thoughts on that scene, or are you just blown away by all that stand-in knowledge?
I'll be real with you, man. I there's nothing I could possibly say to follow that up. That's pretty great. That's
Wow.
pretty great.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I do my research.
I can tell.
And that's why I think you would be a good business partner for our tofu business.
Why are you putting dirt in my tofu?
No reason continues to seductively swirl hot dog in water.
I like where this is going.
All right. More questions from the big boss man here. I want to ask, is that 30? Are we married to that 30-cent raise over the course of the next 3 years? Is that
30
have
cents
to happen?
total, not per hour.
No, it's per day. I got it up to per day, but
Per day. Okay, that is better.
Per day.
That
It's
is
more
better.
than $1.50 per week.
Yeah. There
That's
you go. There you go.
$3 in a bi-weekly period.
So are we looking at this? Is that good?
I mean, it's better.
Okay, cool.
Good
He
is-
wants
I think
to,
that's
he
pretty
wants to lower
good.
it to 25. Is that still okay?
Per day?
Quarters are more useful than a quarter and a nickel anyway.
Can I just text home and make sure that would be fine with my husband's?
Your phones have been confiscated. We're not allowing you to be on
What?
the phone during the day. But yeah, I mean, hey, after hours, that's fine.
We're striking. It's like we're not working right now.
Yeah, but the rules of the business still apply.
School.
Yeah, rules of the business still apply. Hey, I gotta ask you guys just one more question here. Have you guys ever had like a tofurkey? Like, cause in this episode, Ray seems very upset at this notion. What are your thoughts?
But no, I didn't. But I have a question. I want to talk about this tofurkey because I saw something weird.
Okay.
I don't know if, like, I've never eaten a tofurkey, so I wouldn't know. But when I don't know if this was just like a prop thing, but when Marie started like scooping off pieces of the tofurkey, in some shots you could see like the side of the tofurkey that's been scooped off, and like it's an inch of tofu, and then it just looks like a big rock underneath it.
Really?
Like, what the heck was that? Is that in all tofurkeys, or is that just for the prop?
I didn't notice that at all, but it sounds like that's a prop thing. Because why make an entire tofurkey?
I guess. It got me really concerned, and that's kind of all I thought about for the rest of the episode.
I thought it was kind of, even if you're a tofu eater, nobody's really eating giant mounds of tofu. They're usually eating little pieces at a
And, like,
time.
I don't know about you guys, but like when I imagine tofu as like this almost like gelatinous substance that you can bite into, like that's kind of like interesting and kind of fun. But then like Marie scrapes it off and plops it onto each person's plate, it just becomes like turkey mush, and it looks bad. It looks gross.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I've never had
was-
I
tofu
don't like it.
prepared that way. I've had it fried like in Thai food and stuff, but I've never had it like that loose. Loose tofu for me seems not
bad.
too appealing.
It looks bad. Makes me upset.
Made the kids upset too. I really thought that the kids playing with the Jello turkey was really funny. That kind of made me. That really got me. Where everybody else was clearly disgusted. Also, some great physical comedy and great facial expressions in this episode. But I really thought it was great when they were all trying their best to be polite, and then the kids were like, "It's Jello!" I really liked that. I thought that was fun.
Yeah. And Deborah snapping at them to stop so they don't hurt Marie's feelings. So, oh, hold on. I'm getting a call. If you don't, just excuse me.
How are you getting the call? We took your phone. Hey, is that a violation?
Mr. Berezos, I didn't expect to receive a call from you.
Give me to Mike.
Okay, Mike, the phone is for you.
Oh? Sure. Hey, Bezos?
Mike, there's been a compromise. We need to get you out of there.
What are you talking about? What's the problem?
Don't ask questions. Just run. It's all tofu.
Got it. No problem. I'm sorry. Okay, guys. Good job. Keep working. Keep striking. I'll see you later. And Mike sprints away from from town hall.
Okay.
What the heck was that?
That was awkward. Am I right?
It's almost and as Kenny too says that, he starts melting into tofu.
What the fuck? Bert, are you?
Ho
Bert,
ho.
you're-
Hey. We no longer work for Ray. Ho ho.
Kenny 1 reaches out to grab Bert's shoulder and he takes it with him because it's tofu. Tofu. Am I the only real person? He reaches into his own chest and finds that he can take a scoop out of himself. I'm tofu.
So you see, dids and dudettes, as soon as we figured out a way to make tofu non-vegan, we'll corner that market too. It's a great move overall. It's fantastic.
Wait a second. Again, what is this behind the wine rack here?
Don't worry about
A
it.
secret room?
Hey,
Ooh,
listen,
Let's
I
go
invited
in.
you
Normal.
to my batch pad, and this is how you're treating me?
Hold on. Chad.
We're gonna go look at your stuff without your
Hey,
permission.
We're just gonna go look in your secret room. I'm gonna pull the beaded
I would love for
curtain.
you to not do that.
What the fuck? What are these tanks?
I
What
really
are,
wish.
What's floating in
I
these
really
tanks?
wish you did not do that.
Oh my god. It's tofu people.
Tofu.
I really wish you did not do that.
Tofu.
Alex, it's tofu and tof me
And tofu us.
and tof Mike. Chad, are you?
Yeah,
What is
gentlemen.
this? What are you doing with this? What is this?
We really could have been entrepreneurial advisors in the partnering firm together. We could have cornered the market. But instead, I can't let you leave. And the door shuts behind them.
Oh god.
As the door shuts, we see the rear side of the door is an oil painting of Chad wearing a sailor suit sitting on the lap of none other than Ray Berezos. That's who your dad is.
You know it.
I knew you were a Nepo baby.
Hey, I never denied it.
Yeah, he just took offense.
Chad, you're working for Berezos?
You see, guys, my dad doesn't see the value of workers at this point. But I'll tell you what right now. The fewer workers there are, the more that they're tofu. The more the remaining ones will be paid.
Oh my god. Tofu doesn't have to pee.
Tofu does not have to pee. He can save money on the piss bottles.
That's where this all came down to. Oh, it all comes together. Oh goodness.
Yeah,
We're
we-
gonna
We
die.
see a flashback of Chad and Berezos looking at the figures and seeing that they're making money and everything else, but they're losing so much money on piss bottles.
The one,
And then they
it's
get-
all like profit.
And then
Piss
like
bot- the section
streams of
labeled
yellow
piss
on the
bottles.
stock chart going straight
Yeah.
down.
And Berezos getting off the phone and finding out that the one thing that they're demanding is interconnected piss buckets and a single tear rolling down his face and nodding.
You know what you must tofu.
Oh yeah.
This was your plan all along.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
get the idea
You wanted
from,
them to strike.
from this week's episode of Everybody Loves Raymond, or has this been like a Matrix thing that's been happening the whole time and we just didn't know? How many Toph people
Yeah, did you do
voted
this
for me?
this week, or is this ongoing?
Yeah, no, I mean, to be perfectly real with you, I've been enjoying tofu for a while, but this last episode made me realize that normal people hate tofu, and that made me
okay.
mad. So this episode
Wait.
inspired me to do it.
Oh, okay.
We, for reasons that you don't need to know, we have access to your phone records. What was the prank that you pulled that you needed all that tofu for initially? You pulled a prank on your
Yeah.
friend?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, dear Joe, the pizza guy.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to
Did some-
you.
Hey,
Happy birthday.
Did some-
My favorite second husband.
Did somebody order a birthday?
Woohoo!
Hey, take a bite,
Come
buddy.
here. Come here, Joe. Let me give you a kiss.
Oh, honey. I like the pepperoni. Oh,
That's right. I'm topless.
Guys,
Uh,
I'm still here.
as-
like there's
as-
still, there's still
no, no, no.
guests in the room.
As Marie G leans in to kiss Joe, Joe closes his lips around hers, but proceeds to bite through them because she has been replaced by tofu.
oh no!
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Your
Why
white
are you
stuff.
laughing?
Instead of
Chad, why are you laughing?
Oh man, was this because I told you your refrigerator was running?
Yeah, buddy. You gotta. You don't prank the Chadster. You don't do it.
Oh,
Let me tell you something about buffering. You might have to wait a while, but it always gets there in the end.
What the fuck? That was Mike. Alex, that was Mike's second wife.
yeah, she was hot.
That's I saw
tofu.
her obituary.
Yeah.
Fried. Chad,
So,
you
like,
can't do this. This is fucked.
I mean, I already did, you know?
Yeah, he's done. It's over.
Yeah.
Look,
Well, there's got to be some way to stop him. If only there was someone who could help us with this. I mean,
I got it. Alex takes out like a little pot and puts some seeds in it and starts watering it. I'm lighting up the signal. And he holds it up and a bunch of grass grows through the roof.
through the roof.
He's on
We
his
see the
way.
exterior of Chad's beautiful house, and huge stalks of grass just burst through the roof. And we cut to Grass Stevens' house, where he is sitting across from a cow.
So, you like the grass today?
Moo.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And he looks, Grass Stevens looks up, sees the beanstalk, and says, I'm being summoned.
Moo.
And he gets up, and you see him long stride into the distance.
Oh yeah,
He kicks down.
he gets up, and he really gets up because the power of seeing the signal sort of like Mario mushrooms him and gives him his full height back.
He's 18 feet again.
Grass Stevens arrives. He grabs the beanstalk. He rides it down he grabs a grass stalk. He rides down it like a fireman riding down a fire pole. He lands there, turns around, looks at Chad buffering dead in the eyes, and says, "Well, look at this. I guess this is a wild world." He drop kicks Chad buffering, and Chad goes, Oh no! He crashes through the walls of his batch pad out into the wilderness, into a big thing of tofu, which coalesces around him into
Yeah, in our truck.
into a hardened state inside the truck. And then he reaches out. He says, "You can't stop me. I will come back. I will."
No, you won't.
Come
Well, maybe.
back.
Oh,
He freezes.
he might just be buffering. Give it a second.
Ah,
Hold on, let me turn the quality down.
There's no Wi-Fi out there.
240, and he's
So-
still. I think he might be done. He might be dead.
Great.
Suspended animation from now on. Yeah.
Grass Stevens, you saved everyone. Well, maybe.
Yay.
You hear a clap of thunder and rain come down. He just goes, "Well, that's just another knot in the rain." It's a
Is that a Cat Stevens?
song. That's a Cat Stevens
Sure.
song.
That's
Yeah.
beyond me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back.
But what are we going to do about all these tofu people? I mean, we don't want replicants walking around here.
Yeah,
Well.
they'll vote for people who aren't me. We got to get rid of them.
There is that button over there.
Oh, it's
So
one of
fun.
those.
Oh.
It's one of those Ramazon Dash buttons where you can your kids can order like 50 things of Tide just by pressing it. But it says no foo. I mean, let's
I
give it
think
a
that-
Sounds
shot.
promising.
He pushes the button, and you see people coming out of their tofu trance as dawn breaks over the horizon.
Morning
And
has broken.
Catfish Stevens points at the horizon and says, "Morning has broken."
Yeah.
It looks like the tofu wars are finally over.
Wow.
I can't remember a day when this wasn't happening.
I can't believe we worked on this from the morning until now, the next morning, and we only visited 2 houses. So, Grass Stevens, you saved us. You saved everyone.
I sure did.
Grass.
I want to give you the key to the city.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. Let's do that now.
Hey, I'm here, guys. I'm here. I was told to run, and I ran, and then guys, the worst thing ever happened.
What?
I got voted out as union rep.
Oh, because you did such a terrible job,
I-
and all of the people were tofu?
Yeah, I guess. Strike's over though.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, so we can make that return now.
Yeah, they're piling up the tofu and driving it back.
Oh,
Wow.
that's great.
Good for them. They didn't get anything they wanted
Well,
and
hold
still
on.
have to suffer.
Mike, didn't they get interconnected piss bottles?
Oh yeah, they got the piss bottles.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
it's a step in the right direction.
And that's all we can ask for in this crazy dog-eat-dog world. Well, I think this was a good episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. I don't think we forgot anything.
I think
hey,
it was
I have-
something.
Yeah, I mean, I have thoughts on the hot clothes there.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I so first of all, I think that like the big thing about it was that the big thing about the whole thing was my issue with Marie's stuff is you can't cut out and make that big a lifestyle change without, binge eating at the very end of it. That's kind of the reason that 95+% of diets fail in the country, that people that attempt them do it. And I kind of love it was hilarious, but that was the ultimate thing that fell apart there. Was the watching everybody go back and just be like, tried their best to have the healthy option, and then just everybody collapsed into nothing. I thought that was number one, hilarious, but number two, also pretty realistic as well.
I'm not going to test you on whether that 95% is a real statistic or something you made up.
I have heard that number dropped. I don't have like CDC backups.
You've heard 95 before?
I have heard 95.
Well,
But
that checks
I'm also
out.
not. Yeah, please. Yeah, listen. If I've heard it, it has to be true.
It is a number.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think you're right. If you try to quit anything, pardon the pun, cold turkey, it's not, you got to taper off. It's got to be, and this is where moderation factors into it, I did like Ray coming downstairs in the dark, finding Marie mid-bite, very cartoonish, mid about to bite into the turkey leg, and her pretending to, her line, "Where am I? I had the strangest dream." And her sort of justification of before binging the Thanksgiving food. I'm close to the danger zone. When I'm in the danger zone, I'll worry about it. Which I think
Great
the
line.
spirit of it's probably fine. I mean, whatever. Enjoy life.
I mean, yes and no. The thing that you mentioned earlier about moderation is a very valid thing too. About like, like you can still enjoy yourself while trying your best to stay away from that danger zone too,
It's true.
So, I don't know.
I mean, I think it's no one can pull it off just by saying, I'm only going to eat tofu now, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
have
not how it works.
a turkey leg.
Or screw it. It's Thanksgiving. You're allowed to have
Yes.
You're allowed to have the treat.
That's also true. Like, it's one day.
Yeah, exactly.
But I did like the progression of everyone coming in as part of the hot close.
It was definitely very wholesome. I really liked it.
Yeah. No real big joke at the end of the episode. Just a shot of the family eating all of this Red Bonnet Inn Thanksgiving dinner with all the trimmings.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Any other thoughts you had on the episode? I just wanted to call out the scene with Marie and Deborah spraying the olive oil. Deborah saying, yeah, you can wear it like perfume. Frank won't be able to keep himself off of you. And then Marie being like, oh, and then wiping it off. Pretty funny. Funny. Marriage humor, but pretty funny.
Yes, it was still a good line. I liked that a lot.
Yeah. I liked Ray's line when he finds out that Deborah is helping Marie cook. Everything's upside down. Heaven is here, points down. Hell is here, points up. Wood is a drink. That stuck with me. I don't think it stuck with you guys as much. But
It did not. I'll be real with you.
I just like the
that
concept.
didn't stick out to me at all.
I like the concept of sticking a straw in a pine,
I do.
It's like my good friend Joey Chestnut always says, wood is a drink.
Your friends with Joey Chestnut? I don't think I knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
But he doesn't invite me to the Nathans anymore.
What a dick.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on the episode?
I think I hit on everything. Alex, you got anything?
I guess one more thing I wanted to mention, but I forgot to. Tofu Turkey, which was mentioned a couple of times in the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Great band name. Tofu Turkey. I'd listen to them. Definitely a grunge, new wave kind of feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds good. And then I also wanted to mention just one last little thing. During the Thanksgiving scene with the tofu turkey, they were gesturing to the kids for like half the scene, but did not show them on camera. And I thought they just did not hire the child actors for this episode. And then they pop in for like 2 seconds. So I thought that was interesting.
All right. Well, I guess there's only one last thing to cover then, which is our classic barometer, which is our scale from 1 to 10 on which you rate Ray's performance. 10 being the great dads of sitcom history, your Danny Tanners, Uncle Phil's, and 1 being the bad men of television history, your Walter Whites, Don Drapers. Mike?
Let's go with Ego, the dad from Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Is that television?
Shut up.
I mean, who knows these days, right? It's all the same.
Yeah. It's technically one in a series of 40 or so movies, right?
It's like, 2-hour episode. Oh God, can you imagine 2-hour episodes of something? That would be terrible.
That would be the worst.
I'll take it begrudgingly for time. So, all right. So let me just unfurl, get the electric typewriter out, ready to enter our scores.
Oh, guys, I gotta I just gotta call the union guys. They want a new no tofuing clause in their contract, and I can't do that and keep the piss bottles. I just don't. They can't have everything. They can't have it all. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. Man, Alex, can you believe?
I do not believe that an entire union would need Mike's help for anything.
All right.
But speaking of that, I'm off to go dance like a beautiful swan at my dance recital. If I leave right now, I could make it.
Shit.
So you guys are good on the whole barometer thing.
Well,
you don't need me. Yeah, like it's fine. Whatever.
Okay. All right, go. Good. Break a leg, and you know what? It's like my good friend Joey Chestnut always says: you can't do the Nutcracker without cracking a few nuts. So,
Adam, if I had any nuts left to crack, I gotta go.
goodbye.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Can I come in?
Who's that on the trellis out there? Let me just
Yeah,
open
that'd
the
be me. It's
whoa.
Brad Stevens. Hey,
climbing
how
up
you doing?
through the window like Ivy. What the?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Good. I never left.
You never. Oh yeah, we left you out in the van. We were gonna give you
Yeah,
the
it
key
was
to the city.
It
Sorry.
was kind of rude. I
Well,
wanted the key.
we had to do the barometer. You know about the barometer?
I listen to you guys every week, as is my civic duty as a Lynbrookian.
Oh, what do you listen to us on? Scotsify?
I don't listen on Scotsify. Nobody listens to anybody on Scotsify.
Because they sued you on 9/11.
Yeah, exactly. I don't deal with them anymore. I listen to it on this very underground grassroots networking app. You probably never heard of it.
What's it called?
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podgrass.
Apple Podcasts. Sure, let's go with that.
Ramazon Grass.
Amazon Grass. Sure, let's go with that. That's a little unimaginative of a name, if you ask me. But hey, what can you do?
What can you do? So then you're familiar with it. Why don't I go first? I'll give my rating so you can see how it goes, and then you'll go, and then hopefully by the time you do that, Alex comes back because we can't do it without 3 people.
Of course.
Okay, for me, ordering the dinner has got to dock Ray a few points, right? He could have waited until he got home, right? Because people eat Thanksgiving dinner like 3-4 p.m., right? Or at least in my life they have. It's an earlier dinner. You got to assume the Red Bonnet Inn is staying open till at least 8 o'clock, and that would be early, but maybe because it's Thanksgiving. He could have them deliver it well after so that there was no chance of it being delivered during the dinner and hurting Marie's feelings. However, when Marie is upset about them ordering the dinner and everyone, jumping on it like vultures as she storms out, she apologizes to Ray. He almost takes the easy way out, but he doesn't. He does the right thing. He sort of promises to back her up on her diet efforts and, be a better son, support her. And then the heartwarming ending where they sort of were like, haha, we're going to eat all this food together. I love you. And the audience cheers. It makes up for a lot of it. I mean, he also has to lose a few points for demanding that his mother cook 2 entire Thanksgiving dinners. So can't be that great. I'm going to give him a 5.5.
That seems very generous.
Oh, okay. Where are you coming in?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Dude, he sucks. Ray sucks. Ray was bad this episode. Number 1, he didn't want to eat plants. That's bad.
Oh,
Grass is ideal. Grass is ideal. Didn't even want to do that. Didn't want to eat the tofu. Didn't want to eat the veggies. Sucks. Bad guy. Ordering, I'm actually okay with the ordering, but what he ordered, I'm not okay with. Potatoes, bad. Turkey, bad. There's a lot of bad stuff in there. That's bad.
Right.
Not a fan of that.
Right.
I'm giving him a 1.
Wow.
He can die in hell.
He can die in hell, which is up here.
He can go up. He can go up alive, get there, and be like, oh no, and then die. He can do that.
That is a great Ray Romano.
He didn't reprimand his kids for playing with the Jello.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, you're a real spare the rod kind of guy?
I'm a spare the rod kind of guy,
Spare the sod.
Spare the sod.
Got it.
That took me way too long. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. Okay. 1. All right.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Alex.
Oh, roses for me, you shouldn't have.
Oh, wow. Look at
roses.
Roses.
That one pricked me in the hand, but that's okay. Oh, hey, guys. Hey, Adam. Hey, Mike. You're looking different. Did you shave your head and ears? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Grass Stevens.
Right, Alex. That's Grass Stevens. How did you get there and back? Oh, you did it on the balcony. Oh, wow. Oh, at least the blinds came and you could draw them like a curtain for the performance. That's great.
the limitation of the balcony provides a real ability for me to really express myself because of how small the space is. I really have to get creative with what I do. So it's a whole thing. There is a lot of backflips. There's a whole routine with like a stick full of butter.
Oh.
It's a real suspense thing. We don't have time to get into it right now, so let's just move on.
Okay, so Alex, you actually got here just in time. How is Ray coming in for you this episode on the barometer?
For the first half of this episode, Ray was a pretty neutral party, only really objecting to the idea of a diet when it would be enforced on the entire family for Thanksgiving. So immediately, I don't disagree with him there. I think diets usually, like a lot of times, don't really stick. And to start a diet right before Thanksgiving and then kind of enforcing your whole family on that, I think is a little unfair and of Marie. So I kind of agree with Ray fundamentally there. While it is important to be supportive, this is a rather drastic step very quickly. After ordering all that food as a backup, Ray finally decides to support his mother's endeavors in eating healthier, only for her and him to snack all over the food that Ray bought. So I think his only big mess up here was getting all of that food delivered. But even then, I can't entirely blame him for doing that because that was the food that they ended up eating and enjoying and all that. So
Right.
Ray could have been better, but overall, I think he did pretty good in this episode. Weird to say because when I really think about it, it's like there's a lot of shit he did wrong on the surface. But when you really think about it, when I put him in his shoes, I can't say I would have done too much differently there. 6.5.
Okay.
That gives us 4.3.
All right, that sounds right to me. Let's go ahead and wrap everything up. Though.
I gotta go. I got a date coming up.
Really? I didn't know you were on the market.
Yeah, well, I mean, hopefully not anymore, depending on how this goes.
Oh, if you don't mind me asking, I love to spread gossip around. Who are you going out with?
His name's Bert.
Mike knows Mike knows.
Yeah, he's a union man.
A union man.
Yeah, he's a union guy. That's my man.
He's a real Pete Seeger.
Yeah, you know it.
All right. Well, I hope that works out for you. I hope you make lots of. I hope you get a chance to spread your seed.
You and me both, man. Anyway, grass away. You see the grass reaches in, picks Grass Stevens up, and takes him down off the side of the balcony.
Wow. Oh, here comes Mike. How'd that go?
I tried to do what they wanted, and they lost both of them. They don't get anything now, but they do get 12 hours at Christmas. So that's pretty good.
12 hours of Christmas or 12 hours at Christmas? Not that they can redeem 12 hours worth of Christmas at any time during the calendar year.
No. They have to take Christmas 12 hours off.
They have to take 12. Well, that's good. Mandated breaks. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
I guess the only thing for you to do is, watch what happens live.
That's the goal. We got to go. It's on in about 5 minutes.
Oh, shit. God, they're starting earlier and earlier. Okay, so then we have got to wrap it up, right, Alex?
Thank you all so much for listening to yet another episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. Remember that you are always welcomed here in the beautiful town of Lynbrook, and I'm excited to see you here again. Adam, give them the details about all the stuff where they can follow us and things.
Yeah, you can hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/baronezone, Instagram and Threads at baron.zone. You can get lifetime access to a monthly bonus episode in the Baroness Zonus by going to postfund.org/donate. Pay what you want, lifetime access, not a subscription. So for the month of August, we talked about the Ray Romano movie Welcome to Mooseport from 2004. That is the movie that convinced Gene Hackman to never act again. So we had a lot of fun with that. There are about 8 hours worth of Baroness content waiting for you there. So that's that. And I guess there's only one last thing to say, right, Alex?
Yes, that's right, Adam. It is our famous sign-off. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. And until next time, remember that everybody
loves
Raymond,
and we love you.
Bye.
hey, congratulations, you made it to the end of the episode. I just wanted to drop this in to acknowledge that this is a weird one production-wise, and to offer just a little bit of an explanation. So we had to cut our initial recording session short when we were doing this. Usually what we do is record in one take in real time and then edit it down afterwards. But we had to cut it short, so we didn't get to cover most of what we wanted to talk about with the episode. So because we were going to release this the first week of September, we didn't have a ton of time after our initial recording session. Alex wasn't available in the time that we did have, so Mike and I recorded most of the episode discussion after the fact, as you can tell, and left little holes for Alex to chime in on his own, and then I spliced it into the narrative. Very laborious process. This is why we don't do it this way. But even with that, it wasn't going to be possible to edit that together and put it out on time, which is why we ended up taking the break that we just took. So, all that just to acknowledge the weirdness, to thank you for your patience and for listening, and just remember that everybody loves Raymond and we love you.